Hi, dear cricket fans. Welcome to Cricket Happenings. This is your host Ram, bringing you an early edition of Cricket Happenings. Well, on the first Test match, on the first day's play, has just finished right now at the Sinhala Sports Ground, Club Ground in Colombo. And the news that I have here is that Sri Lanka finished on a very, very strong position. They have actually gone the identical way that they went into the first test. In fact, they have got 312 for 2 on the board today with Kumar Sangakarra not out on his 23rd test century, 130 not out of 225 balls with 15 fours. Jayawardene is keeping him company, not out on 13. Taranga Paranavitana has gone on to make his second consecutive test century and he was out for 100. And Tilakendra Dilshan also thrashed a 50, 54 of just 42 balls with 10 fours. Absolutely studded, absolutely splendid stroke making from Tilakendra Dilshan, really giving them a very brisk start for Sri Lanka. As far as the teams are concerned, so both the teams made two changes. Muralidharan and Malinga not there, and it was replaced by Sunil Ranadive, the off spinner, and Tamika Prasad, the pace bowler. As far as India was concerned, India had two batting blows there. Gautam Gambhir and Yuvraj Singh out of the game because of injury, and were replaced by Murli Vijay as opener, and Yuvraj Singh was replaced by Suresh Raina. Well, looking at the proceedings here, it was Sri Lanka who actually won the toss and elected to bat on another wicket, which is absolutely looking very flat, but definitely there was some bounce in it. I was a bit surprised if, for the bounce, like Munaf Patel was not there. And Pragyan Ojha was actually persisted with. Well, as far as the batting was concerned, Paranavitana and Dilshan actually opened the innings for Sri Lanka. And well, in fact, Tilakendra Dilshan was the one who actually set the tone, actually going on in aggressive fashion. And I thought even the bowlers were not actually, even though the pitch was very flat, there was not some, I wouldn't say it was some good bowling. Ishan Sharma, Abhimanyu, Mithun, they were not really able to get a good line and length. And this is what made the batsmen actually take advantage. And in particular, Tilakendra Dilshan was very, very severe. In one particular over, in the fourth over, actually, he had four consecutive fours taken off Ishan Sharma. Two were whipped through mid-wicket. There was one ball which was slashed through point, and also there was one shot which was absolutely played on the up. And in fact, Tilakendra Dilshan was just going like almost like a one-day match, and he played very, very aggressively to give a real brisk start. And both of them, Paranavitana on the other hand, was a bit edgy in the initial stages. Was, I wouldn't say he was very, very confident, but slowly gathered confidence in the company of Tilakendra Dilshan, was actually stroking the ball very well. And Tilakendra Dilshan played very well. In fact, the spinners came on. The spinners also couldn't find anything in the track, and the bowling, well, Pragyan Ojha definitely bowled well, and Harbhajan Singh also bowled well, I would say, but not there was not much. In fact, by the time the score reached 99, just before lunch, Tilakendra Dilshan was dismissed, as after playing a very beautiful innings of 54 of just 42 balls with 10 fours studded into it, Tilakendra Dilshan was caught by Lakshman at the close cordon of the bowling of Pragyan Ojha for 54. So that is just before lunch. And in fact, the century, it was not the century partnership, there was just 99 runs added between the two, and that was the first wicket to go for Sri Lanka. So after that, Taranga Paranavitana was joined by Sangakarra, and now the match started going the same way that it went in the first test, because Taranga Paranavitana and Kumar Sangakarra put together a partnership from the score of 99 for 1. They took on the Sri Lankan score to 273. So that gives you an indication, almost 180 run partnership there for the 174 to be precise, 174 run partnership, and it always went the same way, and they were also finding it very, very comfortable. In fact, Sangakarra, when he came in, he just started off, he didn't really wait, even though Tilakendra Dilshan's wicket was lost, he just went on the aggression and actually slammed two fours of the bowling of Pragyan Ojha. And Paranavitana, as I said, gained in confidence later on, and both of them put their heads together. In fact, Sangakarra started off in a very batted well, then the middle he started consolidating, and Taranga Paranavitana was also playing some very good outside strokes, and it was very good to see Taranga Paranavitana full of confidence after actually scoring his first test century in the last test. Was absolutely superb. And both of them went into the, and in fact they used the feet against the spinners too, with Pragyan Ojha and Harbhajan Singh bowling. Even Sehwag, Suresh Raina, everybody wheeled their arm over, but there was nothing absolutely. As I said, the pitch was looking absolutely like a featherbed pitch once more. It was absolutely flat, but yes, definitely there was some bounce for the spinners, which would actually help the spinners and the pacer. But as I said, the pace bowlers, Ishan Sharma with his height definitely could have generated some bounce. But as I said, they couldn't really take advantage. Even Abhimanyu Mithun, I thought the bowling was not really up to the mark. they could actually have stopped Sri Lanka. But I said full credit to Paranavitana and Sangakarra actually played their very good innings. For Paranavitana, in fact, the lunch to tea session, there was absolutely no reward for India. It went actually wicketless, and after that, in fact, Taranga Paranavitana was the first to actually reach a century. He scored 100, his second test century, 100 of 221 balls with 10 fours and 1 6, and he was gone. As Ishan Sharma actually got a ball to actually come in, and tried to play a forcing offside stroke actually inside this down to his trumps, and he was gone, bowled by Ishan Sharma of 100 of 221 balls with 10 fours and 1 6. And Sangakarra carried on, and Sangakarra then marched on to his century, his 23rd test century, by hitting a boundary. And after that, that's it. And Sangakarra just took them to close of play in a very, very comfortable manner. He's not out on 130 of 225 balls with 15 fours. Mahela Jayawardene is not out on 13 of 56 balls with 2 fours, and 312 for 2 on the board for Sri Lanka, once again marching towards a massive total and going to put a lot of pressure on the Indian cricket team, because India is already without Gautam Gambhir and Yuvraj Singh. So that's going to be very tough for India for sure. And as far as the bowling was concerned, Abhimanyu Mithun 17 overs 4 maidens, none for 75. Ishan Sharma 15 overs 4 maidens, 1 for 66. Pragyan Ojha 23 overs 5 maidens, 59 runs, 1 wicket, was the best bowler today. Harbhajan Singh 22 overs 3 maidens, none for 61. Virendra Sehwag 9 overs, none for 26. And Suresh Raina 4 overs for 15 runs. And dear cricket fans, one thing, and Suresh Raina was actually making his debut today for Sri Lanka. Well, one thing that I really forgot to actually cover in the first test match is that the umpire Rudy Curzon of South Africa has finally retired. I forgot to actually cover it in the first test. Actually, he retired after the first test match at Galle actually, but he was a very wonderful umpire, and sorry that I couldn't actually bring that to you in my cricket happenings. I just remembered that, and Rudy Curzon, the umpire, South African umpire, has retired from Test cricket after giving yeoman service to Test cricket, and all the players actually respected his umpiring. And he was known as the silent death because his finger used to go in a very, very silent manner when he used to actually raise his finger, if you would have all noticed. Well, dear cricket fan, that brings me to an end. But let me tell you, this was an early edition of Cricket Happenings. And let me tell you, the way Sri Lankans are looking, they're in the driver's seat right now, 312 for 2, going on to the second day's play in the Sinhala Sports Complex ground here in Colombo. That's it, dear cricket fans, for Cricket Happenings. This is Ram signing off. Thank you.